If you want something done right, you've got to do it yourself. How many times have you caught yourself thinking this? Even if you didn't say it out loud, you caught yourself thinking it. I know when I was younger, I admit that I was guilty of believing this was true, that if I wanted something done right, I had to do it myself. And it wasn't until I realized that it was impossible to do everything myself as my business got bigger and bigger and bigger to continue to believe that. If I wanted my business to grow and succeed, I could not possibly do everything myself. And I was getting burnt out and tired. I think it was after I had my kids that it really hit home that I couldn't possibly do everything myself. I needed to count on other people, and I needed to be a team player, both in my corporate jobs, my side businesses, and in my life, my family, my other organizations I interacted with. I had to be a team player, and I had to share the duties and responsibilities with other people. So where does this idiom come from? Well, it's one of those that's been around for hundreds and hundreds of years. And what we find when something's been around for hundreds and hundreds of years, whether it's true or not, people believe it. People start to believe it. Napoleon Bonaparte is credited with saying this. Charles Goulain, I can't pronounce his name. I think he's some French dude, also said it. And of course, Director Zorg from the movie The Fifth Element, if you happen to have seen that. I thought that was a hilarious movie with Bruce Willis and a long, long time ago. I guess I'm dating myself by sharing that movie, but it was a funny movie. But Director Zorg was always saying that, if you want something done right, you have to do it yourself. Now, is that true? A lot of idioms, there's a discussion as to whether they are actually true or not. Just because somebody says something, or you hear something, or it's repeated by a whole lot of people over and over and over again, does not mean it's true for you. And it often isn't. I honestly believe that I had to be able to do everything. I had to be this superwoman when I was younger, and I had to be in charge of or have my finger in absolutely everything that happened in my business. I had to be aware of it. I was responsible for it, and the outcomes and the results as a leader in corporate America or as a leader in my businesses and organizations and my family, but I didn't have to actually do everything myself, and it would still get done right. Well, how do you make sure things still get done and you get the results you want without having to have your finger in the pie, without micromanaging, without driving yourself and everyone else in your organization, incidentally, absolutely bonkers? Because most people don't like to be micromanaged or told what to do. They like to be told, this is a result, this is the outcome we want. And if they need more information, if they need more direction, if they need more guidance, they need to be told that they're absolutely, totally welcome to ask, but I'm not going to tell you every single thing you need to do to get the result that you say that you can get for us. So how do you do that? You do the parts of your business and the organization that you love. Actually, the things that you're awesome at, the things that you're great at, the things that make you want to be a part of building your business and your organization. Those are the only things you do. Then you oversee the results of the other important functions and areas of your organization, of your business. I like key performance indicators and results and tracking and meetings and objective measures to see if we're getting the results we want. But as long as we're following the company's goals and objectives, moving us toward the vision that we want, we're all on the same page for values and morals and truth and honesty and how we deal with customers, I'm perfectly okay with get the results, and we'll just, we'll look at how we're trending. Are we moving toward the big picture and the vision of our goals? And then I don't have to tell you how to talk to a customer or what to do every time a customer has a concern or a question or a complaint. You automatically know. And you know because we've got processes and systems and information and documentation and things in place that everyone in the organization can reference. So we're all on the same page, but we're working in our individual areas of expertise and getting absolutely massive, better results than I could ever get on my own. I think that was the biggest lesson learned with this idiom, is that it's our ego that tells us that if we want something done right, we have to do it ourselves. It isn't reality. And that's a hard pill to swallow for many of us until we get a little older and a little wiser. I would love to know your experience with this particular idiom. If you want something done right, you have to do it yourself. Do you believe it to be true? Is it true in your current environment? Guess what? Until I created systems and processes and procedures and I got good at communicating my expectations and coaching and training the people that I worked with, I I did believe that it was true, and it wasn't. That was my ego thinking that I knew better than other people. And it wasn't until I actually started focusing on the things I love to do and delegating and creating systems that helped people to know how to do the other things, so we got the results that we wanted, that everything fell into place. And I was a much happier, much more fun leader to be around, and I was a whole lot less burnt out. So share in the comments below your experience with this idiom, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow with another interesting idiom or proverb. We're doing some proverbs for 100 days or so this year, and what they mean, where they came from, and how you might use them in your business right now. Have an amazing day.